This is John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer, and I'm talking to you from beautiful Chandler, Arizona. The Sonneteer wrote this sonnet, 11 years ago. And it was true then. It's true now. The name of this sonnet, number 668. 11 years ago. Name of the sonnet, there's going to be no more high school reunions. And I love my high school, and it was a beautiful building, but it's gone. Gone with the wind. Margaret Mitchell, took her 10 years to write that. It's gone with the wind. It's gone. Yeah. Destroyed. This sonnet, number 668, no more high school reunions. Yeah. This sonnet, 668, is so close to 666. That's the devil's number. The son of the great Satan. Well, it's 668. And all it says is you better bite the dust because the school is gone. You got to destroy that old high school. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's old. Cruel demolition. The most robust, sturdily constructed structure in that whole town. That beautiful high school. Ghosts around. Ghosts. Dead people. With nowhere even to rest now. They have to roam in a parking lot. It's a parking lot now. Nothing's there. And they have to frown. If somebody destroyed it all, they bulldozed it. Local college, local university, the local junior college, they could have done something. The college could have taken it for offices. The city government, they were all negligent. No, we're going to tear it down. Well, I call them morons. I call them fools. Their moral compasses are indigent. They're poverty-stricken. Tear that old school down. Elected officials, they're all idiots and all cretins. Spiritual wickedness in high places, it's in the Bible. They cry crocodile tears. Oh, we didn't mean to tear it down. They have no honor. They have no decency. They have no sense of tradition and history. It's a little city without pity. Think of that. Little city without pity. I just love it. It's poetic. The old high school was built like a solid castle. Man, it was heavy brick. Pity's absent. They didn't care. Compassionless citizens. Witless idiots, so evil. That whole school was built by the Civilian Conservation Corps. There was a plaque right in the front hall. Civilian Conservation Corps, giving jobs to people that didn't have jobs during the Depression. 25% of all Americans were without work. And here's the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCCS, giving jobs while the Depression was raging. They're guilty of the destruction of this building, of a wonderful old high school, trashing it, just destroying it. The Works Projects Administration, the WPA, they built it. There's a plaque right in the hall. Works Projects Administration. Let's tear it down. Who gives a damn anyway? It's old. They tore it down. Jerks tore down that splendid old building. They tore it down. It's the devil's cauldron. It's awful. They did that to history. They're jackasses in charge. They're in charge. They're the bosses. Jackasses. Elected officials. Idiots. They turned everything into cinders and ashes. They have no sense of history. They have no respect for graduated classes, young people that went to school there, and it's all gone now. Just a parking lot. Just a parking lot. Just a parking lot. That's our school. There for fools and dumbasses. That's what that is. Graduated classes in a parking lot, a place for dumbasses. A grand old circling fence around the whole campus. A fence that was beautiful. A brick and iron. And lattice work at the top. It was beautiful. It was pretty. It would have lasted for 100 years. Well, they planned dismantling it all, tearing it down, piece by piece. School buses, so ugly. Well, I, Sensei John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer, I spent 16 years of my life, splendid years, in that dear old school building. That was my school, my high school, my junior high school, my time as a student, as a teacher, as an assistant principal, I cared about the teachers and the parents and the students. I thought it mattered, and he tore it all down. What a pit of snakes that city is, that little town is, to this very day, swarming with snakes, bandits of society stealing our history. Little town snobs, they think they're such hot snot. They really do. Well, destiny will slay them. This sonnet will slay them. It's going to be out in cyberspace forever. Lunatic officials in that very town, they asked me to cover up a gang rape of one of my students. They were sick monsters. A superintendent, a school superintendent, a chief of police. So cruel, spiritual wickedness in high places. The police chief's son was one of the rapists. They tell me later that son was shot dead by somebody. I'm telling you what, a chief of police and a superintendent, they covered it up. Why? Oh, we can't make too many ways. We have to cover up a felony. That's what they did. It's awful. The police chief's son was one of the rapists. He was shot dead. Well, you got to please immortalize this sonnet out there in cyberspace forever of this little town without pity for a little girl that was raped. Their hands are blood red. Now I'm telling you right now, this is John Wayne Mercure, the Sonneteer. I've got 8 times as many sonnets as my hero William Shakespeare had. And I told this town not to know me. That's John. I don't want to disquote anybody else. But he said this. All right? Not to know me, argue yourself unknown. I don't know you. And that town's gone. You have to leave. You have to leave them behind forever. Never return. Let them rot in hell, those demons there. Covering up rapes. Murdering my friend Ray Pisa. Corrupt elected officials shall burn in hell. Hot steam comes from my ears. I'm angry. Yeah, that's what this sonnet is. Blood is coming from my eyes. Why? Because of cities, treason to righteousness. Is it asking so much to ask people to be righteous? In every culture, you can't steal. In every culture, you can't kill. Is it asking so much for people to be righteous, no matter what? Nah, I'll do anything for my job. I'll do anything for a paycheck. I'll do anything. I'll kill, I'll murder, I'll lie, I'll steal. Whatever I have to do to survive. Has it come to that? Yeah. No more high school reunions in a place where, they tore it down. They want to tear down all history. There's only one God, and it's the state. The state is God. And if the state is God, there is no God. Then if the state is God, the state could do anything. It can murder you. It can do whatever they want. No more high school reunions anywhere. God bless us, everyone. Et te me kibuzem. Thank you.